Imagine that your life is not just a random sequence of events, but part of a bigger plan, drawn up before you were even born. This plan is known as the soul contract, a prenatal agreement made between your soul and the universe, which defines your purpose and the lessons you need to learn throughout your life. The concept of soul contracts suggests that the soul exists before incarnating on Earth, and that it chooses the challenges and experiences it will face. These contracts are based on theories of spiritual evolution, which state that earthly life is an opportunity for growth and learning. By understanding these contracts, you begin to realize that nothing is by chance. Every encounter, every difficulty, every joy has a greater purpose. These contracts shape the events and relationships in a chosen one's life, influencing everything from small details to big decisions. The idea that the soul chooses its challenges before it is born is powerful. It gives us a fresh look at difficulties, turning them into opportunities for growth. It's as if each obstacle is a lesson chosen by you to become a better version of yourself. Understanding the contracts of the soul is an invitation to see life in a deeper and more meaningful way. And that's just the beginning. In the next few moments, we'll explore the complexity of these contracts and how they influence every aspect of your existence. To understand the depth of soul contracts, it is essential to recognize that these agreements are not simple promises. They are commitments that shape our existence, affecting everything from small, everyday events to major milestones in our lives. Every challenge we face and every relationship we cultivate has deep roots in these contracts, which were chosen in order to promote spiritual growth. The soul's contracts are complex and multifaceted, reflecting the wisdom and evolution accumulated over multiple existences. They not only determine the obstacles we will encounter, but also the tools and resources we will have at our disposal to overcome them. These agreements are designed to push us out of our comfort zone, forcing us to explore new facets of ourselves and expand our understanding of the world. A fascinating aspect of soul contracts is how they influence our relationships. The people who come into our lives, be they friends, family, or partners, are not there by chance. They are part of a bigger plan designed to teach us valuable lessons. Every interaction, every conflict, and every moment of joy is intrinsically linked to our soul contracts. These deep connections are powerful tools for our growth and learning. In addition to relationships, soul contracts also influence the opportunities and challenges we encounter on our professional and personal journeys. Often, situations that seem like insurmountable obstacles are actually opportunities in disguise for us to develop skills and qualities that we don't yet fully possess. The key to unlocking these contracts lies in our ability to recognize the lesson hidden in each experience. The depth of soul contracts also leads us to question the role of suffering and adversity in our lives. Although they may seem like punishments, these difficult moments are actually golden opportunities for spiritual growth. They force us to look inside ourselves, question our beliefs, and seek a deeper understanding of our purpose. It is in this process of introspection and self-analysis that we find the answers to many of our dilemmas and challenges. The realization that we chose these challenges before incarnating can completely change our approach to life. Instead of seeing ourselves as victims of circumstances, we begin to understand that we are co-creators of our reality. This understanding empowers us to make more conscious decisions and seek solutions that are in line with our life purpose. By diving into the depths of the soul's contracts, we realize that nothing is random. Every event, every encounter, and every challenge are pieces of a larger puzzle, designed to guide us on our spiritual journey. This vision transforms the way we see the world and allows us to live more consciously and in line with our true selves. But how do we identify these contracts and understand the lessons they bring? The answer to this question leads us to the next topic, where we will explore practical methods for recognizing and understanding our own soul contracts. In order to identify soul contracts, it is essential to pay attention to the signs that life offers. Often, these signs are present in the most remarkable experiences and the most challenging relationships. Through self-analysis and introspection, you begin to notice patterns that repeat themselves, indicating lessons to be learned. An effective method for this identification is the practice of meditation. During meditation, the mind quiets down, allowing deep insights into the soul's purpose to emerge. Questions such as, "What is the lesson in this experience?" or "What is my soul trying to teach me?" can bring clarity about the contracts you took on before you were born. Another way to identify soul contracts is through dream analysis. Dreams are windows into the unconscious and can reveal important messages about the spiritual path. Keeping a dream diary and looking for recurring patterns or symbols can help decipher these contracts. Intuition is also a powerful tool. Intuition often guides us to situations or people that are essential to fulfilling our contracts. Learning to trust this inner voice and follow its guidance can reveal a lot about your life purpose. In addition, observing interpersonal relationships can provide valuable clues. People who come into our lives and provoke strong emotions, whether positive or negative, often play a significant role in our spiritual growth. These interactions can be direct reflections of the soul's contracts, clearly showing the lessons we need to learn. Life experiences that seem repetitive or extremely challenging are often indicators of soul contracts. They push us out of our comfort zone and force us to grow and evolve. It is essential to approach these experiences with an open mind and a heart willing to learn. Finally, the practice of past life regression can be a useful tool for identifying soul contracts. Through specific techniques, it is possible to access memories of previous lives and understand the commitments the soul has made. This can bring a new perspective on current challenges and help find a path of resolution and growth. Each of these methods offers a unique window into understanding the soul's contracts. The key is the willingness to explore and the openness to accept the lessons that emerge along the way. By identifying and understanding these contracts, the spiritual journey becomes clearer and more aligned with the soul's greater purpose. A chosen one's journey is not only guided by soul contracts, but also by free will. While these contracts define challenges and lessons, free will allows for choices that can alter the predefined path. It is the ability to decide that gives the soul the opportunity for true growth. Free will is the key that unlocks the soul's unlimited potential. Free will interacts with the soul's contracts in a fluid way. For example, a chosen one may encounter a challenge such as a difficult relationship, which was predefined to teach compassion. However, how this challenge is met depends entirely on free will. The decision to forgive or hold a grudge, to love or abandon, defines the spiritual path. Each choice shapes the evolution of the soul. A chosen one's ability to alter their path through free will is a continuous dance between destiny and decision. Even if certain events are inevitable, the way we react to them is not. This means that although we may have a set purpose, we have the power to shape our journey. Conscious choices align the soul with its higher purpose. Free will also allows for the renegotiation of the soul's contracts. In moments of deep introspection, a chosen one may realize that certain lessons have been learned and that new paths can be explored. It is in this space of freedom that true evolution takes place. Each conscious decision not only alters the individual trajectory, but also contributes to the collective evolution of humanity. Therefore, free will is a powerful tool for any chosen one. It not only complements the soul's contracts, but also offers the freedom needed to transcend them. Understanding this dynamic is essential to living a life aligned with one's spiritual purpose. And it is precisely this understanding that leads us to the next step. To truly understand the soul's contracts, it is essential to use tools and techniques that allow us to access these deep levels of knowledge. One of the most powerful practices is meditation. By silencing the mind and connecting with our inner self, we open up a channel to receive insights and messages from our soul. Regular meditation can reveal patterns and themes that are directly linked to our prenatal contracts. Another effective tool is regression. Through regression sessions, we can explore past lives and identify events or relationships that are impacting our current existence. These past experiences often carry lessons that we have chosen to learn and that are inscribed in our soul contracts. Identifying these moments can bring surprising clarity about the challenges we face today. Dream analysis is also a valuable technique. Our dreams are windows into the subconscious and can offer clues about our soul contracts. Keeping a dream journal and reflecting on the symbols and emotions present can guide us in understanding our purpose and the lessons we need to assimilate. Repetitive or particularly vivid dreams can be direct messages from the soul, trying to remind us of our spiritual commitments. In addition to these practices, deep self-analysis is fundamental. Reflecting on our life experiences, recurring patterns, and intense emotions can reveal a lot about our soul contracts. Often, the challenges we face are precisely those we have chosen for our spiritual growth. Through introspection, we can begin to see these challenges in a new light, as opportunities to evolve. Tools such as therapeutic writing can also be extremely useful. By writing about our experiences, fears, and hopes, we create a space for self-expression that can reveal hidden insights. Writing allows us to organize our thoughts and emotions, making it easier to identify the central themes of our soul contracts. Practicing spiritual rituals or connection ceremonies can also deepen our understanding. Participating in ceremonies that honor our spiritual journey can reinforce our commitment to our soul contracts. These rituals can include anything from simple gratitude practices to complex rites of passage, all aimed at aligning us with our higher purpose. Consultations with spirit guides or therapists specializing in spirituality can offer an outside perspective and valuable guidance. These professionals can help identify blind spots and offer personalized methods for exploring soul contracts. Guidance from someone experienced can speed up our process of self-knowledge and make it easier to integrate spiritual lessons. The practice of daily gratitude is also a powerful tool. Acknowledging and thanking the experiences and people in our lives, even the challenging ones, helps us to see the beauty and wisdom in our soul contracts. Gratitude connects us with positive energy, making it easier to understand and accept the lessons we have come to learn. Exploring the connection with nature can be equally revealing. Spending time in natural environments, away from the distractions of everyday life, allows us to feel the pure, revitalizing energy of the earth. This connection can help us tune into ancestral wisdom and our own soul contracts, providing moments of clarity and inspiration. Finally, remember that all these tools are ways of reconnecting with our essence. Each practice, be it meditation, regression, dream analysis, or other, is a doorway to self-knowledge and understanding of soul contracts. By integrating these techniques into our routine, we prepare ourselves to face challenges and welcome lessons with greater wisdom and compassion. Deepening our understanding of soul contracts is a continuous journey of discovery and growth. As we explore and apply these tools, we begin to see life from a new perspective, more aligned with our spiritual purpose. The challenges of the soul contracts are like riddles designed to shape and strengthen us. Each obstacle we encounter is not a mere accident, but a carefully planned lesson for our spiritual growth. Facing these challenges may seem like an arduous task, but it is precisely in these moments of difficulty that we find our greatest opportunities for evolution. Imagine that challenges are like mirrors reflecting our weaknesses and strengths. They force us to face aspects of ourselves that we might otherwise never discover. For example, a significant loss can teach us about detachment and resilience, while interpersonal conflicts can show us the importance of forgiveness and understanding. Overcoming these challenges requires more than just willpower. It requires deep introspection and a willingness to learn from each experience. Meditation and self-analysis are valuable tools in this process, allowing us to perceive patterns and hidden messages in our difficulties. By understanding the purpose behind each challenge, we can approach them with a new perspective and energy. The key to dealing with the challenges of soul contracts is to remain open and receptive. Often, lessons come disguised as pain and suffering, but if we look beyond the surface, we will find a treasure trove of wisdom. Acceptance is a crucial step. Accepting that these challenges are part of a bigger plan allows us to face them with courage and determination. Challenges also connect us with our intuition. When we are in tune with our inner voice, we are guided more effectively through life's storms. Intuition acts like a compass, directing us towards the choices and actions that best align us with our soul purpose. Trusting intuition can turn challenges into significant growth milestones. As we overcome each challenge, We acquire new skills and knowledge that prepare us to face future trials. This continuous process of learning and evolution is an essential part of the spiritual journey. Each lesson learned brings us closer to our true self and our greater purpose. Soul contracts are not static, they evolve as we grow. This means that by overcoming a challenge, we can be introduced to new tests that take us to deeper levels of understanding and wisdom. This constant evolution is what makes the spiritual journey so dynamic and enriching. Remember that you are never alone in your challenges. There are always spiritual guides and universal forces ready to offer support and guidance. Recognizing and seeking this help can make a significant difference to how we face and overcome our life lessons. These forces work together with our intuition to keep us on track. Sometimes challenges can seem overwhelming, but it's important to remember that they are temporary. Each obstacle overcome is a stepping stone towards our spiritual evolution. Maintaining a positive outlook and focusing on growth can transform the way we perceive and face difficulties. Soul contracts are designed to take us beyond our comfort zones. They push us to explore new possibilities and expand our consciousness. By facing and overcoming challenges, we not only grow spiritually, but also become living examples of courage and resilience to others. Challenges are ultimately opportunities in disguise. They offer us the chance to demonstrate our inner strength and our ability to adapt. Each lesson learned through the challenges of soul contracts prepares us for a future that is more conscious and aligned with our true purpose. As we dive into the depths of soul contracts, we realize that each challenge is an invitation to awaken our dormant potential. These moments of adversity are what really shape our character and bring us closer to our divine essence. The journey may be arduous, but the spiritual rewards are immeasurable. And so, as we explore the challenges and lessons of soul contracts, we begin to understand how these elements intertwine with our relationships, reflecting and influencing our most intimate and interpersonal connections. Relationships play a crucial role in our spiritual journey. We often meet people with whom we feel an immediate and deep connection. These connections are not coincidences. They are reflections of the soul's contracts. These contracts are prenatal agreements that establish meaningful encounters with other souls. Every important relationship in our lives has a greater purpose, although it's not always immediately clear. When we meet someone who brings about a significant transformation in us, it is likely that this person is part of our soul contract. It is these relationships that challenge us, teach us, and help us grow spiritually. Sometimes these experiences can be painful, but they are crucial to our development. It is through these challenges that we find the strength to evolve and fulfill our purpose in life. Soul contracts also manifest in family relationships. We are born into specific families because these relationships provide us with the lessons necessary for our spiritual evolution. Family conflicts, for example, often serve to resolve old karmas and promote mutual growth. Understanding this can transform the way we see and deal with these relationships. Deep and lasting friendships are also a reflection of soul contracts. Friends who seem to understand us on a deeper level and support us unconditionally are those with whom we share a meaningful spiritual bond. These friendships help us remember who we really are and encourage us to follow our true essence. Love relationships, in particular, are often shaped by soul contracts. These relationships have the power to reveal to us aspects of ourselves that need to be healed or developed. We attract partners who mirror our inner needs and challenges. These partners are our spiritual teachers, helping us to reach a higher level of understanding and self-love. Empathy and compassion are essential qualities for navigating relationships influenced by soul contracts. When we understand that each person in our life has a specific role to play in our growth, it is easier to forgive and accept the challenges that arise. This doesn't mean tolerating harmful behavior, but rather recognizing the greater purpose of these interactions. Awareness of soul contracts allows us to approach our relationships from a higher perspective. Instead of feeling victimized by circumstances, we can see each interaction as an opportunity to learn and evolve. This enables us to make more conscious decisions and cultivate relationships that are aligned with our spiritual purpose. Soul contracts can also explain why some people come in and out of our lives unexpectedly. These souls fulfill their role in our journey and move on. When we accept this, we can release attachments and resentments, allowing the natural flow of life to guide us. However, recognizing and understanding soul contracts in relationships is not an easy task. It requires introspection, self-analysis, and opening up to inner wisdom. Spiritual practices such as meditation and dream analysis can help reveal the deeper purposes of our relationships. These practices connect us with our higher selves and provide us with valuable insights. As we become more aware of the soul contracts in our relationships, we begin to see life in a new light. Every person we meet, every challenge we face, has a deeper meaning. This understanding brings us peace and acceptance, allowing us to navigate our journeys with more grace and wisdom. Relationships are therefore mirrors of our own spiritual evolution. They reflect our shadows and our lights, helping us to integrate all parts of ourselves. When we embrace this perspective, we can transform our relationships into powerful tools for personal growth and fulfillment. By realizing the impact of soul contracts on our relationships, we open up space for healing and transformation. This allows us to build healthier and more fulfilling connections, aligned with our life purpose. We are then better prepared to face the challenges that come our way, knowing that each one is an opportunity for evolution. Understanding soul contracts in relationships also helps us to cultivate gratitude. Each person who crosses our path contributes to our journey in unique and valuable ways. When we recognize this, we can more deeply appreciate human interactions and the lessons they bring. Finally, understanding soul contracts in relationships invites us to be more present and aware in our daily interactions. Every moment shared with another person is a chance to learn and grow. By living with this awareness, we become more aligned with our true purpose and the essence of who we are. The idea that soul contracts are immutable is a common misconception. In fact, these agreements are flexible, reflecting the dynamic nature of our existence. Breaking or renegotiating a soul contract can be a necessity in certain circumstances. Imagine that the soul, in its eternal wisdom, realizes that a certain path is no longer serving its higher purpose. When a chosen one feels that their contract needs to be reviewed, clear signs begin to emerge. A sense of stagnation, persistent discomfort, and a strong intuition that something needs to change are all indications. These signs should not be ignored. They are invitations to deep introspection and dialogue with one's soul. Renegotiating a soul contract is not a simple process, but it is possible. It requires courage and a willingness to face the unknown. Meditation, regression therapy, and spiritual guidance can be valuable tools in this process. The key is to listen to your intuition and allow it to guide your every step. Breaking a soul contract, on the other hand, is a more radical action. It may be necessary when life becomes unbearable and the current path no longer offers growth or learning. In such cases, the soul may decide to rewrite its destiny, seeking new experiences and challenges that are more in line with its current evolution. Renegotiating or breaking a soul contract can bring deep relief and a renewed sense of purpose. However, it's important to remember that these actions have consequences. They can lead to significant changes in relationships, career, and lifestyle. The soul, in making these changes, is always seeking the path that most promotes growth and fulfillment. When considering renegotiating or breaking a soul contract, the chosen one must prepare to face internal and external resistance. Society, family, and friends may not understand or support these changes. However, fidelity to one's soul and spiritual path is what matters most. Understanding the soul's contracts is only the first step. Integrating this knowledge into daily life is essential to living according to one's spiritual purpose. Every decision, every interaction, can be an opportunity to align with your soul contract. By recognizing the signs and lessons, you can turn challenges into opportunities for growth. The practice of presence is a powerful tool. Being present in each moment allows you to notice the subtleties of life, the little signs that indicate whether you are on the right path. Daily meditation can help cultivate this presence, creating an inner space of calm and clarity. Another effective technique is visualization. Imagine yourself living fully according to your soul contract. Visualize challenges as stepping stones to growth. This practice not only strengthens your connection with your purpose, but also attracts situations and people that resonate with your spiritual mission. Relationships are also mirrors of soul contracts. Observe how your interactions reflect your lessons and purpose. Conflicts can be seen as opportunities to learn and evolve. Practicing conscious communication can help you navigate these waters with more wisdom and compassion. Every day, take time to reflect on your actions and decisions. Ask yourself, is this in line with my soul contract? This simple practice of self-questioning can bring immense clarity and guidance, helping to keep your course aligned with your spiritual purpose. Nature can also be a powerful ally. Spending time outdoors, connecting with the elements, can strengthen your intuition and bring deep insights into your path. Earth, air, water, and fire have ancient wisdom that can be accessed when you open yourself up to listening. Self-love is fundamental to this process. Cultivating love and respect for yourself creates a solid foundation for integrating your soul contract. Practices such as positive affirmations, self-care, and gratitude can nourish your spirit and strengthen your connection to your purpose. Finally, it's important to remember that the spiritual journey is not linear. There will be ups and downs, moments of clarity and confusion. Accepting this reality with grace and patience is part of the journey. Every step, even the seemingly wrong ones, contributes to your growth and evolution. Integrating soul contracts into daily life is an ongoing process, a commitment to self-knowledge and spiritual growth. By living according to your purpose, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute to the collective evolution of consciousness. Soul contracts are like maps that guide our spiritual journey. They define the challenges and lessons we need to face in order to evolve. Every experience, no matter how difficult, is an opportunity for growth. Understanding this is essential for any chosen one. Spiritual ascension is the process of raising consciousness. It's when we begin to see beyond the limitations of the physical world. Soul contracts are tools that help us achieve this elevation. They guide us towards experiences that expand our consciousness. A chosen one has a special role in spiritual ascension. They are souls who have accepted specific missions to help with collective evolution. Their soul contracts are more complex and challenging, but that's exactly why they have the potential to make a significant impact. These contracts are not just about personal challenges. They also involve helping others on their journeys. Often, a chosen one finds themselves in positions of leadership or influence. This is not by chance. It's part of their soul contract. Through these challenges, a chosen one grows stronger and becomes an example to others. Their journey serves as an inspiration. When other people see someone overcoming great obstacles, they feel encouraged to do the same. This is one of the most important roles of a chosen one. Soul contracts also help the chosen one to develop specific skills. These skills are necessary to fulfill their mission. It could be the ability to heal, to teach, to lead, or simply to love unconditionally. Each skill is a piece of the spiritual ascension puzzle. The key to making the most of the soul's contracts is acceptance. When we resist challenges, we suffer more. But when we accept that each experience has a purpose, we begin to see the hidden lessons. This accelerates our spiritual growth. Meditation and introspection are valuable tools in this process. They help us connect with our essence and better understand our soul contracts. When we are in tune with our soul, we can navigate challenges with more grace and wisdom. It's important to remember that soul contracts are not punitive. They are opportunities for growth. Each time we overcome a challenge, our consciousness expands, and this expansion is what brings us closer to spiritual ascension. Spiritual ascension is not a final destination. It's a continuous process of evolution. Each new level of consciousness we reach opens doors to new experiences and lessons, and the soul contracts are always there to guide us. The role of the chosen ones in spiritual ascension is vital. They are like beacons of light in a sea of darkness. Their journeys inspire and uplift the consciousnesses around them, and so they contribute to the collective evolution of humanity. The journey of a chosen one can be lonely and difficult, but it is full of purpose and meaning. Every obstacle overcome is a victory not just for themselves, but for everyone. And that is the true essence of soul contracts. Spiritual ascension is a calling for all of us. But the chosen ones have a special role in this process. They are the pioneers, the ones who pave the way for others to follow. Their soul contracts are the maps that guide us to a more enlightened future. Understanding the role of soul contracts in spiritual ascension is fundamental. They are the tools that help us grow and evolve. And in doing so, we contribute to the evolution of all of humanity.